What's going on? It's your boy B87. I got my boy Rionyxiel here. And today we are here to do the non-spoiler review for Solo, a Star Wars story. Now, this blah.
This movie was not bad,
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
but it wasn't great either.
Great. And I was actually surprised in the theater. There was like literally empty.
We went to the Thursday early showing. Normally it was
Yes.
on Friday. And normally when we go to an early showing like that, it's usually really sold out, really busy.
Yeah.
This is maybe like 20 people in it.
I went an hour
dead.
early. And then, like, I give the guy the ticket. He was like, "Oh, you good?" I mean, there's nobody in there. I was like, "What?"
It's a brand new movie, Star Wars movie and that.
I mean, that's what I said. And then we even saw a Leia and a Jedi.
These people actually dressed up.
Literally dressed up.
That's
And
amazing.
then they were probably thinking, "Oh, we're gonna get applause and everything." Nobody.
No one applauded them? Really?
Nobody did it. There's nobody in there. There was like nobody in there.
No. Back in my day when I used to be in a theater,
Yeah.
when someone dressed up, we gave them a free movie ticket for participating and take pictures of them and
Really?
all that stuff. Yeah. Apparently they didn't do that anymore. Oh well.
Bro, I mean,
It wasn't me. I was not dressed up as Leia. So
yeah,
don't
man,
worry about
it was funny because it was just kind of like
You
literally
got
dead. Like I'm in shock that it was dead. But if you guys don't know, we watched Solo Story, and this was actually one of those movies I didn't feel like I wasn't gonna like at first. Cause
You didn't think you were gonna like it?
I didn't think I was gonna like it because I was kind of like, do I really care about Solo? Do I really care about it? But as the movie started, I was a little bit nervous, but I actually like it. It really starts off with Solo, of course. You know, it pretty much just follows Solo's story.
His origin story. That's
His,
all it is.
his origin story,
Yeah.
pretty much. I mean, you learn how he got his name. You learn how he became a pilot. You learn about, well, I like a little bit of his background history, a little bit of,
Yeah, you almost have it. You,
well, no,
almost all of it.
Well, I'm talking about like as him as a child or whatever. Like he doesn't really talk about him. Like I mean, he says that his dad was the one that actually worked on the not. Well, it wasn't called the Millennium Falcon at first.
That's the name of the ship.
That-
Like,
that's
all
the
ships
name
have
of
their
the
names,
ship.
but the style is,
Yeah.
I think it's a Corellian cruiser
Yeah, that's what
P77 or whatever it was. I can't remember the name of the
Yeah,
actual
but
ship.
he pretty much just talks about that, and then he talks, and then also shows how he meets Lando, his first love,
He's Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. Of course, the famous Chewbacca. Which that was it. How did you feel about seeing that? How they met up? Was it? Do you feel like it was kind of rushed, or do you think it was just perfect?
No,
the way
I think
they
it was
met?
good.
I felt the same way. I kind of felt like it wasn't like rushed, but at the same time, it wasn't.
Like all things in Star Wars, it's
Yeah.
rushed, but at the same time takes very most of these
Yeah.
missions in Star Wars are one single mission that take 2 or 3 days.
But I wasn't as excited. I mean, I was excited how they met, but at the same time, I wasn't like, ooh, this is.
I didn't know how they
why.
met. I wasn't expecting a giant battle.
Yeah.
Some sort of confrontation, something.
Yeah,
like
me
that.
too. I was. Well, there was a confrontation a little bit.
It was interesting the way they introduced the characters
Yeah.
together and how quickly they bonded.
Yeah, I was definitely in
What
shock
I did
with
like
that.
seeing was their interaction.
Yeah.
It was very similar to how it was in the original Star Wars trilogy, A New Hope and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Where Solo and Chewbacca got along. They were
Yeah.
able to talk to each other right away
Yeah.
somehow because he already knew Wookiee, whatever the
Yeah,
word.
Wookiee, yeah. Which
that
I
they
didn't know
speak?
that.
Apparently he could speak it, but also at the same time he understood it.
Yeah, yeah.
He could listen to it perfectly, but he could even speak Wookiee.
Yeah.
And he tried it, but it sounded goofy.
Yeah, really bad.
weird.
Well, he
yeah,
said some
but-
things a little bit wrong.
He slurred like a child would
Yeah.
say it. But anyway, overall the movie was not bad.
Yeah.
How do you say it? Not great, but
How did you feel about the Lando and Solo's relationship? How you feel about that? Do you think it was? Do you think it was good? Do you think it was like?
I feel it was very. It laid the groundwork for their eventual relationship back on
Yeah.
Cloud City in the future one, where
Right.
Lando Calrissian is a friend but not friend.
Right.
He's an acquaintance who gets along, but he's always out for himself at the same time, loyalty and all that stuff. He's very similar in this movie as well. And you go through it multiple times. Like, he trusts them, he backstabs him, he does this, he does that, it doesn't go
Yeah.
well, it goes well. And it does show how he gets his the Millennium Falcon from
Right.
Lando.
Lando, yeah.
As we all knew it was going to happen, but I like watching how it happened, and they did pretty well on that,
Yeah.
I thought.
There was,
Explaining that part of the story.
for me, Donald Glover, who played Lando, I think he did a good job. There was a couple times I wasn't like too excited to see him as Lando. I felt like he was just playing him. I didn't feel he.
So you didn't believe he was Lando.
I didn't feel like he was Lando Calrissian. Sometimes there were a couple times it was just kind of, but then I actually grew into watching him and be like, okay, I like this.
I feel the same way about Alden Ehrenreich, who played Han Solo. I had to look at him over there. I don't know who the actor was. But at first when I saw the trailers, I didn't see him as Han Solo. I always see.
Forrest Whitaker.
Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford. Yeah, Harrison Ford. Yeah.
I always saw like a young Harrison Ford from the original trilogy as that, but he grew on me, slightly different facial structure, hairstyles, and all that stuff. But it was also a younger version of him, so
very young.
Well, not that young.
What did you think? About 19, 18?
He looks about that.
Yeah,
Enough
19,
to
20,
old enough to I don't know what the Empire's recruiting age is, but old enough to enlist in the Empire.
I would say 25, and then in New Hope 30.
But it wasn't that long between the two. This movie, I think, is between 3 and 4.
Yes.
Chronologically.
Yeah.
So I think. But they had, I love this part though, they had a lot of Easter eggs and a lot of throwbacks to the original trilogy as well as to the story as well.
Right.
So a lot of throwbacks to the original trilogy as well as other parts of the story, including the books and comics.
Right.
There are a lot of throwbacks, a lot of small details, which will explain more in the spoiler review discussion spoiler discussion going on my channel. Link down in the description below, so go check that one out.
Which I cannot wait to do.
Yeah, we're gonna talk. We have a lot to talk about.
It's really that's why I'm trying not to really say anything. I'm about to say. I'm like, nah, let me.
Spoiler. We don't want to say that. That's spoiler. Yeah. Say that. We're giving basic parts of the story, but we're not giving too much away. I hope. Other than that.
Yeah, that's pretty much it without spoiling it. Definitely go onto his channel to check out the discussion. There's a lot to really say about this. Other than that,
the music I thought was really good. There wasn't anything inspiring, but it was very Star Wars.
Yeah, but
you got to the Empire portion of this and you hear the Imperial March, the Empire song going on.
I feel like the Star Wars thing was kind of weak though. The music just,
really?
There was a couple times where I felt like, oh, they're gonna play that.
Weird. The one part I thought was weird was at certain parts of the movie, especially when like a certain gang got involved.
Yeah.
There was a gang with against their gang, whatever the gang relationship warfare thing going on.
Right.
Every time that one gang got involved, I can't remember their name right now. It sounded like a children's choir started playing, or something. It was weird.
I know what you're talking about.
It didn't go with what was going on. There was a massive fight. A child's choir was going on, singing.
It was mad weird.
But graphics were really good.
Graphics were good. I mean, there was a couple scenes. There was which I'll talk about in the discussion. There was one scene I felt like it was just pretty bad for me. I didn't like the way
you're talking about.
Yeah, it was just I didn't feel the passion of it, but we'll talk about it in the discussion.
All right, one last thing. Favorite character. Favorite characters.
Favorite character?
Yeah.
Oh,
not actor. Like the actors did okay in their parts.
I know that. I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't really have one. I guess Lando.
Lando?
Yeah, he was Lando. There you go. I think he did a good job. I mean, there were a couple times I didn't feel like he was Lando, but
I'll get to this in my discussion going on my channel. But my favorite character was gonna be L3.
L3. Oh, I forgot about
Droid.
L3. Yeah.
Oh, she was amazing.
I forgot about L3. She was
the comedic relief.
Yes.
Of the movie. As all the droids seem to be in these movies.
I'm so mad I forgot about her. Oh.
All the droids seem to be. Like in the Rogue One, that pilot droid, the assassin droid, whatever, I can't remember his name, not assassin, but the refurbished
Imperial
droid.
An assassin, because couldn't he fight a couple times? Well, not fight.
He did fight. He was able to fight somewhat. Yeah. He was able to hold guns, he had guns and all attached to him and all that stuff, but he was a repurposed droid.
Oh.
To fashion to look like an Imperial droid, I think. But he was comic. He was serious, but in being serious, he was comic relief as well.
Yes.
It's like R2-D2 and C-3PO are comic relief in some parts in their original story as well, plus the new stories, and as well as the cartoons, the Star Wars, Clone Wars.
Yeah.
When parts they're in, they're Rebels. Are they Rebels too?
It's Clone Wars and Rebels.
Okay. Droids seem to be a lot of the comedic relief in a lot of these movies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they gotta be. I mean, they're just robots.
They can be serious parts, I guess. Assassin droids and stuff. But not too much more to say about this movie.
So let us know in the comments below if you're going to be watching this movie or if you already saw it.
Or don't care to see it.
Huh?
Or don't care to see it.
Yeah. That's
not very popular right now.
That's another thing. A lot of people. I was in the discussion. I feel I'm going to explain why I feel like it is, but it was kind of very surprising that Solo is not doing as well as it should be, but hey. But yeah, check out my other stuff on my channel. I do top 5s and vlogs and blogs and Rubino's Treasures. Check it out. And trailer reaction. Check out my boy Rionyxiel's channel, of course, which will be in the description below. Of course, the spoiler trailer will be on there. And he does pretty much the same thing I do.
Top 5, not top 5s. I do movie reviews and trailer reactions and some vlogs and blogs.
Also, check out Beer by Gaming. Check out Beer by Gaming, man. We do games on there. We do game reviews, gaming, playing stuff. You know, we do
good stuff. We have a lot of fun over there. So, a lot of fun's over there.
But yeah, man, you got anything else?
Not too much more to say. Decent movie. Go check it out if you're interested. If you're not, I don't think you're missing too much.
Yeah, you're not really missing.
It was a decent movie, but it was a fun movie. Right. I enjoyed watching it. Didn't take too much or give too much to the table. The Star Wars universe, except giving an inside view in the smuggling portion rather than the Jedi or war portion. Yeah. But it was good. It was fun to watch. I gotta say that. It was fun.
I liked it. Yep. I like the movie, but we will see you next time on Rionyxiel's channel for the discussion, which I cannot wait for.
Check it out.
Bye. Peace out.